I mean, I'd say my wish for Dota 2 is like a sustainable competitive scene that also holds accountability for the higher level players to be better people. I think the way that the toxicity in pubs is virtually unaddressed and unmonitored definitely trickles down to everything in the Dota community. I think what Valve does is they really do like the idea of the community kind of policing itself and kind of running itself, and while in theory that's cool and all, I think this game could be so much greater than it is, and I already think it's great. So that's I wish there was just a bit more attention given to the higher levels of the game.
What I want out of Dota is what we have from your Counter-Strikes, your FIFAs, your Street Fighters. Even if you don't play those games, you know what they are. You know exactly what they are. You know that there are people who play them professionally. You might not know how to get involved yourself, but you are aware that it's a thing. And I want Dota to have that same degree of pedigree outside of just our community.
I guess I would like to have more consistency and stability in the future, because it always seems very vague what the next year of Dota is going to look like. Obviously, a great deal of that was understood during COVID times because we didn't even know when we could have arena events and stuff like that. But I feel like since COVID, Valve has kind of lost some of the enthusiasm that they used to have. I understand if that's the case, but then just kind of be clear with the community on what the investment in the game is. The most recent blog post was very confusing. I didn't really know to read that and be like, oh, okay, the battle pass is gone. That's a good thing because of this reason, or this is terrible news because of this other reason. I just kind of read it and I'm like, I don't know where this leaves the game. But at the end of the day, I still love it no matter what. However little or much attention Valve pays to it, I will continue playing it, but it would be nice to know like the roadmap for the future of Dota is.
My wish for Dota 2 is that it continues to be updated, obviously, and it continues to grow. And I hope that in the future, Dota can return to its glory days, like 5-6 years ago, when we had a lot of players and we had a lot of tournaments, a lot of opportunities for players to play on a team, and more sponsorship.
My wish for Dota 2 is to live forever.
I wish third-party tournament organizers were incentivized to make great Dota 2 events. I think that back in the day, third-party tournament organizers were allowed to have like chests in the game, cosmetics, and it brought a really huge area of Dota where guys like Beyond the Summit, Pro League, all these guys were trying to get into Dota 2 and get a piece of that pie. In the last few years, Valve has pretty much taken this system and said everything goes to the international, and now they're having a change of heart. So I hope that we do go to a system that fosters growth for the incredible Dota 2 scene, because with the addition of third-party organizers, we'll see more Tier 2 tournaments, hopefully bigger scene in general, and we'll see this game last another 10 years. So that'd be my dream, is that Valve shepherds in a nice, kind system to incentivize people to come into our wonderful community.